For many years, the continent of Africa has been seen as one of the basketball world's greatest sources of untapped potential. Various countries have produced players that have made their mark on the game's biggest stage. But one in particular is the land that one of the game's brightest stars calls home.
Embiid goes right around Jokic and then smashes the rim. The fans sensing a possible career high. Hits for three. Yes! And Embiid met him at the top. Wow, what a play by Joel Embiid.
Embiid, shake and bake.
Oh! That's a grown man's jam! A team as famous as Houston. Moute will throw a hammer down into Bryant.
Luc fakes a three, weaves his way to the rack, got fouled, it counts, and an and one for Luc Mbah.
A 12-year veteran, Luc Mbah Moute was the second player from the African country of Cameroon to play in the NBA. His responsibilities on teams throughout his time in the association were never flashy, but back in Cameroon, the role he played was much more important, hosting camps to develop and give exposure to young African hoopers.
You know, when I got into the NBA, I really felt like I owed it to my country, my community, my continent to do something, right? Because what's the point of making it to NBA just for me, right? So it's like, yeah, I made it to NBA so all these guys can make it. I made it to NBA so all these coaches can get better. Basketball in Cameroon can get better. All this stuff can develop. I felt like I carried a torch.
Le basket, jusqu'à un moment, il était un sport de riches. Entre guillemets. Avant, il fallait être un enfant de riche parce que les ballons ne se trouvent pas. Plus le temps évolue, il devient un peu un sport de tout le monde. Et avec l'arrivée de Luc en NBA, il a encore essayé de ramener le maximum de gens sur fauteuil avec lui et il leur permet de rêver.
Et c'est ici aussi que Luc Mbah Moute tient ses camps. Mais avant, nous faisons des présélections dans tout le Cameroun.
I do the pre-selection myself. I go in there and I sit there all day, watch them play. You know, they play for like 10 minutes and then I take like 4 or 5 names, then next guys. And then those names, they go to the next round.
L'objectif premier n'était pas celui de leur permettre d'arriver à son niveau. C'était celui de prendre un jeune, lui apprendre les fondamentaux et puis, si possible, lui permettre d'obtenir une bourse pour les États-Unis.
In 2011, a tall, lanky kid by the name of Joel Embiid would be invited to attend one of these camps. Embiid had only recently discovered a love for the game of basketball, and at 16 years old, he had a lot of catching up to do. His parents were strict on the importance of education and had very little knowledge of the game of basketball. However, despite the odds stacked against him, Joel's head was filled with hoop dreams.
Joel's dad was the president of the Handball Federation, so he's involved with sports and all that stuff. But Joel was playing volleyball, I think, growing up.
When I was 16, I was actually supposed to go to France, be a professional volleyball player until the opportunity came to start playing basketball. My dad, he thought it was too physical for me, so he didn't let me play.
Joel, après avoir fini les entraînements de volleyball, il dit, ne dites pas à papa que il va au basketball. Il balance ses ballons, il balance, et puis après il rentre.
Déjà, il a commencé à jouer au basketball, je le dis, c'était un peu tard, qu'il était un ancien basketteur. Quand il a vu sa taille, il lui a posé la question, mais pourquoi tu ne joues pas venu? Il me dit, mais tu as quelqu'un ici à la maison mais il faut qu'il joue au basket.
He never talked and I didn't really feel comfortable telling them what I wanted to do because I was so young too.
Donc c'est comme ça que bon, je lui ai dit, bon, si tu veux jouer au basketball, il n'y a pas de problème, tu vas commencer à jouer au basketball.
My coach back in Cameroon gave me like a tape, like video tape, maybe 45 minutes to an hour of a Kim Olajuwon.
Oh, man. You got a camera?
I watch that video every day. Just the intensity, how fun it was, and like how exciting the dream to come to the US and like make it happen too. I just thought about it all, and that's when I wanted to like play basketball.
My assistant coach told me about Joel. He was like, "Oh, you remember the kid, Embiid, the Colonel Embiid?" And I was like, "Yeah." It's like, "Well, he's playing basketball now, and he can be really good." And I was like, "Okay, good. You're gonna bring him to the camp."
Ça a démarré comment moi j'étais en vacances en France, je suis rentrée, j'ai trouvé ce camp qui avait démarré, organisé par Moute. Je ne l'ai pas trouvé à la maison, j'ai demandé, oui Joël, mon papa me dit, il est en stage bloqué. J'ai dit, mais stage bloqué de quoi? Tu ne m'en as pas parlé.
The opportunity came in 2011 when Luc Mbah came back and he had a camp, and I went there and I got selected, and he gave me a chance to come to the state.
Already standing around 6'9", Joel had impressed the NBA players and coaches at the camp. So much so that he had been selected as one of the 5 players given an opportunity to play basketball in the United States. Within a few months, Embiid would be enrolled as a junior at Mbah Moute's high school alma mater, Moute Academy, one of the country's top basketball programs. I want to give a special thanks to Sleeper for sponsoring this project. The NBA season is heating up, which means that you can make up to 100 times your cash playing daily fantasy basketball. On Sleeper Picks, it's as simple as ever before. All you have to do is choose at least 2 players and predict if they're going to get more or less on different stats. We're talking points, rebounds, assists, 3-pointers made, you name it. If you think you know the game, then you have the opportunity to win big using Sleeper's NBA picks. They have an easy-to-use mobile app and give you the ultimate fantasy sports experience. Download the app today and use code Trice, that's code TRICE, and you'll get up to a $500 match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for more information.
Il faut dire que pour moi, c'était vraiment difficile parce que Joël avait 16 ans. Et je me voyais un peu, 16 ans, tu vas dans un pays que tu ne connais pas, tu vas vivre dans un système d'internat, tu n'as pas d'amis, tu n'as pas d'attache, tout le monde est derrière. C'était un peu difficile. Je me suis dit, est-ce qu'il va s'adapter, est-ce qu'il va s'accoucher? Vraiment, je me suis posé beaucoup de questions.
I know you're from Africa. Cameroon? Oh yeah, how long have you been here? 6 years? 6 months? You just got here. What city do you live in? Florida. Well, welcome to America. What's your name?
Jordan.
Jordan?
Jordan.
Joel.
Good boy, son, go get up. Yeah, man, it's over. Yeah, Joe. All right, Joe. Oh, Jojo, oh. Jojo is old, man. He got a handwritten birth certificate.
Despite being given the opportunity of a lifetime, Joel or JoJo as he had become known by his coaches, was a work in progress. He would be stacking up against competition that had been playing the game since they were kids. And although he was already standing at nearly 7 feet tall, the transition to organized hoops would be anything but easy.
Jump shot. Ball fake it and get to the rim. They will jump shot at that point. You ought to beat your man. Make the next man foul. Thank you, JoJo. Good boy, JoJo, get it up. Damn, man, JoJo, I got 53. Yeah, Joe. All right, JoJo.
Hey, that's all I wanted. All right, good. Don't bring the ball.
JoJo?
Man. JoJo, what's that? How do you pay him?
Alors je me rappelle un jour, il me l'appelle, il me dit, mais maman, je venais à peine de garer ma voiture, je sortais du travail. Il me dit, papa est où? Papa est où? Il me dit, je voudrais que papa demande au coach de lui remettre son passeport parce qu'il va partir.
Good job, JoJo! JoJo! Good job, way to be there, JoJo. Let me get best play. I got hit. You got 8, go.
Got handled.
Hey, he gonna do like the 3 and maybe. JoJo going to tear.
JoJo gonna be the next man fellow.
Hey, between the legs, step back. Between the legs, step back.
Be a sophomore.
Coming to the state, I wasn't good at all, and I used to get pushed all over the place, get in fights every practices, get kicked out of practices. But my coach actually did it for a reason. Like when he was kicking me out and my teammates were kind of making fun of me, he was always staying behind and being like, keep laughing, but in a couple of years, he's gonna be worth a lot of money.
Oh.
It wouldn't take long for Embiid to begin making a legitimate impact on the floor. His understanding of the game had developed quickly, and before long he was making a name for himself as one of the top big men in the country. Within a year of him coming to the United States, and less than 3 years into his basketball journey, Joel would be ranked as the 25th best player in the nation entering his senior year, a highly coveted 5-star recruit. The top schools from around the country had lined up for the opportunity to recruit Embiid to their schools. And on November 14, 2012, Joel Embiid would honor the promise he made to his parents back in Cameroon, earning a full-ride scholarship to the University of Kansas.
I'm back.
Embiid. Wiggins. No. Embiid, yes.
Testing shot. That means they got a hand up. Uh-oh.
Bowen, baseline blocked by Embiid. Wow. Throws force, held in. Kansas team that does not shoot a ton of threes. Embiid knocks it right there as a team. And Embiid, too big. On the break, Sheldon lob. Embiid, great catch. Couldn't go up with the shot. So he kind of gets reset. So much though about the chemistry of this team. There's Embiid.
During his time as a Jayhawk, Embiid would be named the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year, shooting up NBA draft boards with his incredible displays of basketball potential.
Good feed, Embiid.
Despite the fact that his freshman season had been cut short after suffering a stress fracture in his back, scouts still pinned Joel as a top pick in the 2014 NBA draft, something that led Embiid to declare following the season.
So I just want to thank God for giving me this opportunity, coming to US and play ball. And I just want to thank the coaches, the coaching staff, my teammates, the fans, everybody that helped me, to my mentor, everybody that helped me to my journey here. And after thinking a lot, I decided to declare for the NBA.
Having been forced to overcome countless challenges over the past 3 years, not only learning to play a completely new sport, but learning to dominate it, on June 20th, 2014, the hoop dreams of Joel Embiid would finally come true.
With the third pick in the 2014 NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Joel Embiid from Yaoundé, Cameroon, and the University of Kansas.
I still can't believe it, having to start playing basketball so late and just being here, it just means that anything is possible.
Embiid's NBA career would get off to a slow start. He would have surgery on a broken bone in his foot that would keep him out 4 to 6 months, which was then extended longer following complications and a second surgery. It would be 2016 before Joel would finally step foot on an NBA court. But from the moment he donned the 76ers jersey as a rookie, he was out to prove that he belonged at the game's highest level. And prove it, he has.
What a pass to Embiid, my goodness! Posterizes Baines, and the foul! That he's good enough. Embiid rolling, and
It defies what I know about biomechanics.
Oh, Embiid!
For a guy to be that powerful, that big, and have that kind of touch and finesse.
A spin from Embiid, up and in. How does the 7-footer do it?
Embiid, he's on this round! Sixers scrambling now, and wow! What a block!
Here comes Harden with the knockdown by Embiid.
Do not go in there! Joel Embiid!
And they're chanting, trust the process.
Trust the process?
Thanks, Joel.
Embiid thinking three. Joel rolling in, and he throws it down!
Embiid back in. Embiid got it!
5 seconds to go.
There you go.
Embiid driving, spinning, fading, hitting!
Final seconds here of the first quarter. Embiid lets it fly. Of course!
In terms of just getting a guy on your back in the low post and really having absolutely no answer for what to do in that situation, I think this is the most dominant back to the basket low post player in that setting since Shaq.
How about that dunk? Joel Embiid with the monstrous flush.
But then he's got that mid-range area that he operates in that's more like a small forward.
Step back. Oh, Embiid, that was filthy.
That he can get up into his shot from 15 to 18 feet off the bounce and elevate over guys and shoot with that feathery touch.
Embiid to the baseline. Embiid with a fall away.
Embiid goes right around Jokic. It will be a crime if he leaves this game, barring any injury, not being compared to the best big man that's ever played this game.
When you look at the numbers that Joel is putting up just this year, like he won the MVP last year, and now all his numbers across the board are even better than all his numbers last year.
Going right hand, Batazzi.
I personally thought, I know how great he is, but I thought I'd seen the best he can be. I didn't see this another step for him to take, and he's significantly better.
They have a chance to win every single night because he's simply one of the one or two best players in the world. That's how I look at Joel Embiid right now in his career.
Time turns down the lane and hammers it home.
It's surprising, but it's not. I don't know if that makes sense, but no one thought. I just texted with my assistant coaches from when he was here. Like, who would have thought? Right? Who would have thought we would have been coaching the future NBA MVP? But at the same time, you look back and you're like, I can see it now. I can see why he's had all the success that he's had. So I'm super happy for him.
Chance at 70. Embiid, coast to coast for 70.
You know, just thinking about, obviously you said, starting to play so late, and I wasn't supposed to be here. Like, I was supposed to be really a professional, not professional volleyball player, but I was supposed to try to be a professional volleyball player until Luc came back and he had a camp, and he picked me for his camp. So, and then the history of, really missing my first 3 years, losing my brother during that time where, I felt like I really wanted to quit basketball and just go back home. Everything that happened in between, and the way I grew up, being from Cameroon, Africa in general, like we don't have all this. We don't have like indoor courts, like everything is outdoor, and we don't have baskets. It's like the conditions are not great. And then I feel like I will be doing this for the whole continent.